What's guys, MoneyManD here back in the team of World Tanks Blitz doing a review on the E75 TS. Now, I've only played a couple of battles in this, actually 4 to be a bit exact, yeah. And I won half of them, and my average damage is 2,000. I was in the top, for all 4 battles, I was in the top, it was either the first or second place on my team for damage. So this is my fourth highest damage. I've only played this for 4 games, guys. So if that does you show you something's OP, well, maybe it's not like OP, but it's a very good tank. Along with some other tanks that I have, AMX M449, Scorpion G, and T54E2, which I haven't done any battles in these. So I'm going to do a review on this one, and I'm going to do like a battle or 2 in each other tank, and then I'll do a review on that. So let's just do a quick breakdown on the Black Friday event. And actually, a quick note, so tonight, when I post this, tonight is when I'll get the tank. So it won't be until, a couple of weeks until I make the video on the Carnarvon Action 10 when I get it. After tonight, because, yeah. So here's the deals. So what you do is, lots of things have gold. These don't have, you get coupons, which is the main currency of the game. And you only get coupons in this tab, the front tab, and when you buy gold. When you buy gold, you get 950 for the highest, 750, 500, 250, 150, and then 10. And, yeah. And then I actually got the 25, I got the 250, and then I got another 250 kind of ish to get the T54E2. But let's do the deals. Now, this is the first deal, the M41D, which is a very good tank. It's $10, so it's an alright tank. I'm not getting it, but this is very cool. The avatar. It only gives you 50 tickets. They probably should have got you some more, but this is a really good deal, so I understand why. Now let's do the tanks. There's a tier 10 121B. It's 12,500 gold, which I mean, most of these are my opinion. If you should get them or not, but this is a really good tank. I mean, this is amazing DPM, 3,000 DPM, not equipped. This is a tier 10 too, and it's a medium tank. So I think it's a good tank. It's a lot of money, but I mean, it's also a tier 10. Which is very cheap too, because that's right now in the store. It is 12,000. That exact price for a stock, as in kind of a plain Samoa SM. So you get a tier 8 stock, or I mean I say stock, but I mean like without any camouflage or anything. Or you can get a 121B, which gives you 210 tickets, which is a lot. That's the most you can get. And then moving on. There was a Scorpion G offer for 10,000 gold, which I did get. That's an amazing tank. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard so much great things about it, so I'm excited to get playing into battles. But that is kind of a lightly armored tank, but that was pretty good. And the KPZ 70, which is 8,500 gold, which, I mean, it's tier 9, but it's kind of alright. I'm pretty sure it's got a good alpha damage, but it does have low DPM. Chimera is a very good tank. I do have this tank personally. Otherwise, I think that's a very good price for this tank, and I would definitely get it, because that's one of the highest win rate tanks. I would definitely get this if you don't have it already, but I have it, so that's why I didn't get it. And the STG, which is, I've heard some mixed opinions. I feel like this tank isn't so great. Some people hate it, some people like it. I'm not sure. T2020, same thing about this. People don't like this tank too much. It's got a cool animation. I think it was one of the first tanks to have like an animation where you shoot, and then you can see the shell chambered. Pretty sure it's chambered and it flies out. So that's cool, and that was the first tank. That's why people got it, but it's kind of a worse Object 252U. Then they had the M4 AMX M449 deal for 5,000 gold, and then they have the M481 Nervalois, which I haven't got this one because I'm pretty sure the AMX is better, because I did some of my research, and the AMX is a very good tank. So. A very good tank, so I would suggest getting that, and I did get that, along with the Scorpion G. Scorpion G is a bit more expensive, but it is still pretty good. Type 62, I don't know, I didn't get these tanks, because they're kind of alright, but I did also get the E75 TS, guys, which this is an amazing tank. I can already say by doing 4 battles, so I won half of them, well, because I think the other half, my team wasn't that great, but not only that, 2,000 average damage, over 2,000, it's like 2009, average damage in 4 battles, and I'm not like that great of a player too. I mean, for a good player, I expect to get more, but yeah. And then also you come to this garage here and you get tickets, and the first one is 500 tickets, which I did get, and I also got the XP, and then free XP boosters, and then one of these, because you could just change these. I mean, the only thing that's worth it, I guess the free XP is cool. These really ones aren't worth it, and then These are worth it if you really need to have it, but I have all the tier 6s I want, and I'm going to try to get the near tier 7, but these, I don't need these. I already have some. This premium Titan is good. It's better than this one because you get 7 for 50 instead of 1 for 10. And this one's good too, this certificate to research tier 10s. I think it's, what is it? Is it 0.5% off? 25% off. And this is a pretty good, 15,000 XP is a lot. And then a bunch of credits. And then the next thing is the Skoda T27, or Skoda, I'm not sure how you say that. Which, this seems a pretty good tank. This seems like it's a one of the this is a Czechoslovakian tank. This seems like the Czechoslovakian T9. I forgot what it's called. But that, let me just pull it up. I think they're talking about that tank. Imagine if like that tank. I'm talking about the Skoda T50. So if we took this tank and brought it down a tier and made it slightly worse, I'm pretty sure it's about that. Unfortunately, I won't be getting any more things in the deal. I got as much as I can get. But the whole main thing is this Rompanzer, I believe is how you say it. Which this is it's I mean, it's a good tank, but you have to spend a lot of money to get it. So people aren't happy. But I definitely think that the T25 E2 is an amazing tank because I did just get it. And the nice HDR graphics looks very nice. And this is the first reward too. Is an amazing tank. I think it's one of the highest too. The Chimera, the 50 TP prototype, Dracula, Helsing, Annihilator, Smasher are all the top, roommate tanks. So that's very interesting. So now let's get into the review. So the upgrades look. It has a lot of hit points. It's the same as the Tiger 2 because the Tiger 2 was just buffed. It's got a good amount of armor. This thing is actually very fast. You would think it's slow, but it gets pretty fast. I'll get to that in a second. Good DPM too, 2.3k for a heavy is pretty good. It features a kind of a lower alpha from the 460 alpha, but that is still pretty high. 310's high for a 7.8 second reload. But yeah, look at that, almost 40 kilometers top, which you reach that very quickly. Like I went down a slope in one of my battles and I did like 200 ramming damage because I got so fast. But yeah, that is very nice. This tank focuses on the guns. I think the gun's pretty good. Focuses on the armor and it doesn't really have too much speed. And make sure guys to see the end of the video and like, comment, subscribe because it's free and I greatly appreciate that. Alright, so the only main weak point frontally, so if you were going frontally with somebody, is that bottom plate, that lower plate. It is pretty weak. They will pen it pretty easily, and you can definitely, like I said, get penned pretty easily in the sides. I like the skirts too. There's only a couple, I would say maybe a handful of tanks, 5 or so takes the whole game that have skirts, the side skirts, but it looks very cool. I do like that because I know the Panzer IV-S does, the Star Wars tank, and the Gargoyle does off the top of my head, but I'm not sure what else does. This tank does. And this is, it says E75 in the name, so it's kind of like an E75 brought down a tier, which I think is accurate. I would say it's very accurate. It focuses on armor. Alright, so we got Annihilators in each of our teams. Type 62, wonder if they got it from the store. Yeah. And we got a Low, I believe is how you say it. It's a weird name. That's kind of a... That's very... In comparison to us, it's a lot like this tank. I'm gonna lower my volume a bit. Let's go with this Annihilator, because we can get some strong damage, I think, over here. So, and this tank is actually pretty accurate. The aiming time, the dispersion is less than, it's like 0.285, I want to say, or maybe close to that. But in the gun, the aiming time's alright. You might miss a couple shots, but it's actually surprisingly rare. I did miss that shot, but it's a T49, so you're not going to hit all your shots like T49 going that fast. Let's hit one. Bounce me, and I find that if I angle like this and they can see my side, they bounce. I had a game I bounced like I was with a KV4, and I was like this, and I pulled out in a corner, and he kept bouncing me. Someone's not happy. So I am afraid he's gonna pop out and hit me for 560, but I want to kind of rush in. What TDs? Oh, there's a Mil 1. Let's get a nice shot on him. 268 damage. And that alpha is, like I said, it's a little low compared to some other tanks, but it is still pretty high for its tier when you still have 160 alpha. And I can vary. I'm getting those nice shots. Like, I just hit that back of that mill pretty nicely, actually, I gotta say. Missed that shot. How did I miss that shot? But I hit the mill. I don't know. But this tank does hit its shots, and I do like that. Unless it's a very fast-moving power again. Or you don't aim incorrectly like that. It's way too low. I should have clicked on auto aim. What should I do? Auto aim is very nice. I didn't have that ability on my phone. And great, the auto aim just hit me. 700 damage too. Let's get this mill. I don't want to be out in the open because I'm afraid he's gonna hit me again. But we can get some nice damage into him. Kind of just sitting here for me to get damage. I could have got way more damage and earlier, but I missed my shots. So we can get probably 2 more shots in him unless he dies sooner. He's going very soon. But I do like this gun. I think that reload is pretty fast compared to some other tanks like the Tiger 2 and the Lowe's, I believe I say it. They have a little a longer reload. So I accidentally said negative. But like I was saying, I think the reload's nice because some tanks have like a 10-second reload for the damage. This has a lower reload, and that DPM is still pretty good too. Alright, I need the help with this RHM. Afraid he's gonna hit me. There he goes. Nice gun. He did all of my damage. I believe he contributed all the damage on my tank. This T-25 just blocked my shot. That's so sad. I want to get the nice kill, but RHM, I want to get this RHM now. But he did 1,400 damage to me, actually, guys. I think that was basically all my damage right there. Or all the damage that I took. Let's get into one more battle, but that's a very good game I had in this tank. And I was a little hesitant to get this because I heard some mixed opinions. Some were good, some were bad. Top my team again. But I think it's a very good take, and you should get it for 4,500 gold, because that is an amazing price tag for a tier 8 too. It's not even just a bad tier 8, it's an amazing tier 8. I love this tank. One of my favorite tier 8s. I mean, I don't have too many tier 8s, but this is a very good tank. I do like this. It's very good in all the aspects. Good speed. It's got the speed of like a medium, but a little slow. Imagine if you like a slow medium. So it's got like a slow medium speed, but that's got that heavy armor, super heavy almost armor, and that gun is very nice too. Alright, so we're at a tier 7 game. The last one was tier 7 as well, so that's nice. Do you have some WZ Blaze? Gotta worry about. Like, the WZ Blaze has a little bit more alpha than me. It's 400, but it's a longer reload. Then we have tanks like the Chimera, who has 440 or 460 alpha. For something alpha. But has a 13-second reload. Almost twice as much reload as me. We have about 300 DPM than, like, the either 252 IS5 to 2020. So that's a lot of DPM more than you get. You know, we're talking when I'm fully upgraded. But yeah, you get like 300 more DPM than some other heavies. So I think that's what makes this heavy stronger than others, is due to that fact that nice gun. Alright, well, it trades alpha damage for reload time. So you're losing some alpha, but it's a fast reload, so better DPM. Alright, so we were spotted. Tried to get a shot into the FV201, and I failed. But the Tiger 2 just got buffs. Now the Tiger 2 is a lot like this tank. Very similar, but I'm not sure which tank I would say is better. I think this is just all you have to worry about on this tank is that lower plate frontally. But the Tiger 2, all you have to worry about is that that hatch frontally. But that turret is also very weak if you angle it at all. I don't want to poke out on that. Look at this T20, T24. How did I get shot? I must have hit me. Where do you hit me? I don't know. Let me get some aggressive in here. Get aggressive. The FE201 hit me, but let's push over here. Hopefully, oh, he looks to be pulling it. I was gonna shoot and take a shot, but it's not. It's type 62, and he can go. Oh, sorry, I kind of hit him. Let's see. This type 62 might poke out. I might get him. But it's WZ Blaze I do want. I did bounce. I mean, it's not like the pen's off on this thing. The pen's fine. It's just, he was really angled. And look at that. Already a shell loaded in, and he knows that I have a shell loaded in, so that's why he's a bit scared. And, alright, let's go. Let's push this guy. I haven't done any damage this game. I want to do some damage shortly. Nice. 289. But he did get a shell into me. I was trying to avoid that. Let's get another shell on him quickly. But that's that amazing reload time. I did get hit by that I got hit like twice. I don't know, that guys, that wasn't good. I was trying to do some damage. I did some damage, but I got hit too much. Nice. I missed that shell. No, don't die. Nice. Bounce. So it looks like we do have the same reload as or same alpha as a Tiger 2. But I'm not sure it's the same alpha damage, or same reload. I think he has a slightly longer reload. I want to say he does, but I am not too sure. I gotta get his hatch, because he is. It's a very strong tank, like I said. I missed that hatch. This tank isn't too accurate. Sometimes it can be accurate, sometimes it isn't. I thought I fixed my repair kit, but yeah, this is not going good. I'm probably gonna die and lose this game. But I do like this tank. Yes, it might be a 50% win rate tank for me at least, but that over 2,000 average damage, I think we did a little bit less damage this game. But I think that's very good for this tank. So definitely, like I said, recommend that. 4,500 gold is as cheap as you'll ever get. It's the best deals in town, best deals ever in the whole year. That's definitely worth it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you next one. Bye.